Hello everyone, it is Republic Studs and welcome to Ask the Stud, episode 6. Now this is a very exciting episode. I'm sure many of you are wondering why I'm wearing this Boba Fett costume. A, because I just recorded the Boba Fett set ideas video, and B, Halloween was yesterday, so I figured it's close enough. So we are going to get into all of your questions today, but first I'm going to ask you all to subscribe, and if you guys want to ask a question that will appear in the next video, comment it down below, and I will hopefully get to it if it is a good enough question. With that said, we're going to get right on into it. Now our first question is from Nat Classic Brick. Now obviously members get first pick whenever I do these, so if you're a member, you're automatically prioritized, only 99 cents a month to start. Obviously, it would be much appreciated. It helps out the channel. But yeah, so he asked, what is a good set with bad figures and a bad set with good figures? Now, first off, for a good set with bad figures, the easy one to run to is the UCS gunship. That is a beautiful, stunning set that just looks absolutely gorgeous, and it comes with the most garbage figures. It comes with Mace Windu and a Clone Trooper Commander. Obviously, not great minifigures. And another one here, if you just want a regular non-UCS set, then you could say something along the lines of the General Grievous Starfighter. That obviously, well, I do like the Clone Trooper that came in it. I would have been better if it was a Cody. Also, the Obi-Wan does have all those scars all over him, which shouldn't be there. And yeah, that I feel pretty obvious. Now, a bad set with good figures. I feel like this one's a lot tougher because there are not a lot of bad sets with good figures that I can think of off the top of my head. Now, I have looked around my Lego room for like 5 minutes now, and I don't think I can give you an adequate response to that. The only thing I could think of is any junior set in existence. I mean, honestly, they all kind of suck, but they have good figures. For instance, the one with the Scout Trooper. So I guess I'm gonna say the Ewok Attack Scout Trooper one. The sets are awful. I like the figures. Now, next up, we have a question from my buddy Brick Yoda 5555. What are the top 5 least favorite Lego Star Wars sets that came out this year? Now, first off, I don't think there were that many sets that were bad even. There were about 35 sets total. I mean, if you include foil packs, so probably close to like 30, 20-something sets. But yeah, so if I had to go off of, I'm just going to give you 3. So at number 3, I'd say Boba Fett's Starship. I thought they could have waited till next year to do that. I would have rather just gotten a full one because we just got one in 2019. It was just on shelves. I would have rather given it some time to breathe. I'm also not a huge fan of the small size. Only 2 figures for a $50 set feels like a little bit less than it should be. That should have included a Fennec Shand. And also, the Boba Fett minifigure, while cool, is not perfect. At number 2, I'd say the Imperial Shuttle. I despised that set. That was not a good set. I regret buying it. I should have never bought it. The video I reviewed it in didn't even do well. Just a not good set with not good figures. And then obviously number 1 is one I haven't even bought yet. I'm gonna buy it eventually, but you know, it's Poe Dameron's Junior's X-Wing. Now this is not because it's a junior set, although that's a part of it. This is mainly because of the price. It is so darn expensive for a junior set. It is $20 for this tiny little microfighter sized build. It's ridiculous, and it comes with BB-8. It's not like you're even getting 2 minifigures or full minifigures in it. Overpriced, ridiculous, should not be $20. Let's move into the next one. Next up, we have a question from Red Brix Productions, a buddy of mine. He actually edited the Mr. Beast video, which was great. So he says, hey studs, what set do you think we could get based off of the book of Boba Fett now that we've seen the trailer? Now, I actually did a full set ideas video the other day, so obviously that is well timed. But the main ones I think I had to see, other than the Boba Fett's Palace, which we know is coming for almost a fact, I would love to see the UCS Slave 1 return. I feel like that's a must. You could also, again, see something with the droid crime boss, or the little Ithorian crime boss. But yeah, Slave 1, UCS would be great. I'd love to own one. I know we've already gotten one, and I know that's not a new set, but I'd really, really, really like to see it. Now, next up we have a question from Prawn, and he asks, is LEGO really ending Star Wars in 2022? Because I searched it in Google and it said so. Now, first off, what I believe he's referring to is the contracts expiring in 2022. Technically, at the end of this year, the LEGO Star Wars contract with LEGO and Star Wars completely expires, which is scary. But obviously, first off, since we have rumors for next year, that means that that's not going to last very long. Also, this is because they're going to renew the contract. That's without a doubt. I don't think anyone's actually seriously thought they're going to end it. It is LEGO's best-selling theme. It is probably Star Wars' best-selling toy, without a doubt. Obviously, LEGO Star Wars is a huge appeal. But I do know what he's talking about. This was news a little while ago. But is LEGO Star Wars ending? No. Next up, we have a question from Sam Gackstetter. Are there any Master Builder series that you think need to be made? I am also not allowing older sets that would be branded as Master Builder series, like Ewok Village or Attack on Hoth. So I understand what you mean there. There are so many Master Builder sets. Like, this is my favorite theme, unironically. Like, with the Cantina, with Bespin, all those. I love this brand of set. You get a load of cool minifigures. Since UCS sets stopped including cool minifigures, you get loads of cool little interior play around features. I just love them. Now, there are so many here, and I'm gonna give you like 3 because I love them. First off, Kamino would be fantastic in this regard. It could be based off of Attack of the Clones or Bad Batch or whatever. I would love to see Kamino with Clone Troopers. It would be great. Another one that would be fantastic to see would certainly be a Geonosian Arena. I think they could do a $200, $350 Geonosian Arena with all the characters. You could do the whole background. It would be fantastic. I'd love to see a Master Builder Series Geonosis Arena. And then obviously Theed would be cool. I'm not really going to hit on that one too hard. But the one I think most realistic in the near future would be Yavin. It's the only real one from the original trilogy they have not done. And I think Yavin has a long time coming. We haven't really gotten any form of Yavin in LEGO officially. So I would love to see Yavin show up in LEGO sometime. Now, next up, Miles Scott 77 asks, if you could have any LEGO Star Wars set, what would it be, excluding the ones LEGO has made so far? Mine would be a Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack. Well, I agree that would be a great set, and I'd love to see that. I'd honestly love to see something along the lines of just a full Siege of Mandalore Master Builder series set. They would never ever do this, so I'm gonna, like, I guess hit on a realistic one I'd like to see. But I think that would just be purely great. You get like all the characters, you get like Maul. It would just be fantastic. I actually even had that in my Clone Wars Season 7 set ideas video. But if I could have any LEGO Star Wars set, if LEGO was to make any set that I could want, it would be Captain Rex's Blue Y-Wing. I've said this like 2 episodes now, like, we need to get a Captain Rex's Blue Y-Wing. It would be a must. I would die a happy man if we got Rex, Ahsoka, a 332nd Trooper, and Jessie in it. You could even throw in her droid. I don't really care. It would all be fantastic. I would just love to see a blue Y-Wing fighter. Those are the given ones. Now, with that said, let's move into the next one. Now, this next one is from the Weekly Brix, who I have loved. He's been asking loads of questions, and I really, really like him. So, he says, thank you so much for answering my question again. I promise this will be my last question. Aw, I want more questions. But yeah. So, do you think that the character in the LEGO Muppet CMF series will have a little Pepe the King Prawn mold as an accessory? If so, which character do you think would fit best with him? Now, first off, for those who don't know, Pepe the King Prawn is a Muppet. He's a pretty prominent Muppet in the recent, era. But personally, I think they would do this because you saw, like, with the Marvel CMF, you got, like, side characters like Throg, which is a completely custom mold. With, I believe that was Loki? Maybe it was Sylvie. I don't know. So I think that's totally a possibility. With that being said, I think that, it would probably be more likely for them to do Rizzo or Camilla's side character, who are the chicken and the rat, than Pepe. So I think, obviously, Camilla would go with Gonzo. If they did Rizzo, he would probably go with Gonzo if they didn't do that. But I think if they were to do Pepe, again, gotta say Gonzo. I think you'd throw him in with really anyone, but Gonzo probably, again, makes the most sense because he's buddy with all the 3 little guys. Now, next up, our final question is from Nono. Ask the Stud. I've been getting into LEGO Star Wars recently, and there are a lot of sets, that is true. And I want old and recent, but do you advise me to buy recent sets, older sets, or even battle packs in large quantity? BTW, love you and your content. And now there are lots of ways you do this. First off, old sets are at an all-time high right now. It's really kind of ridiculous. So first off, get sets that are close to retiring. So sets that you see that have been out for like a couple of years, if you can estimate, like look on Brix Set, which is a great website, to see what LEGO Star Wars sets came out in 2020, 2019. You're going to want to get those first. So like General Grievous' Starfighter, those types of things. Especially things like the Darth Vader's castle. That one is going to be retiring and never coming back. If there's a more mainline set like the current Luke's X-Wing, you're gonna get a Luke's X-Wing at some point in your LEGO Star Wars collecting journey. They're always going to be out on shelves. So first get the sets that you think are more obscure that you're not going to see again. In terms of battle packs, obviously bulk up on 1 or 2 Mando battle packs. Those are great. Those are still for sale right now. Another one to bulk up on is 501st battle pack. That's a given. That's probably going to be out till 2022, 2023, towards the end of those years. In terms of large quantity, I guess that's up to you. I don't buy many sets in quote-unquote large quantity. The only one I've bought in seriously large quantity is the 501st Battle Pack. But yeah, I guess that would be my suggestion to you. You could kind of, improvise however you'd like through that, but I guess that's my suggestion. With that said, I'm going to ask you all to subscribe, and also remember to ask your questions down in the comments below. And with that said, I will see you guys all in the next one. Remember to peace out and stay awesome.